Hi, this is Woody Wood, and I'm here to meet with the Carini gang. This was the first time I had ever purchased an apartment. I moved here in 2002, and it was a total surprise that I would move from San Francisco to New York. And another surprise that I ended up in Park Slope because I'd never been here before. Kind of on the, I guess you would call it the northwestern part of the slope, which is nice because I have easy access to Fifth Avenue. One of the best Italian restaurants in the whole metro area is Aurelie Lang, and I love to go there. One of my favorite walks is actually to go up to Fifth Avenue, head south and go grab some gelato and then cut back through the Stone House, and that's kind of a nice way to finish off the day. I can't remember how I got introduced to Carini, other than once I saw Carini, I knew that that's where I was going to get my carpet. The fact that the, sort of the grain, and you would call it the abrash, gives it different textures, so it turns a sort of a flat color into a multifaceted color. And when I was designing it, it really just came down to how it would fill out the space. Originally, I was going to go with sort of a solid maroon type carpet, and I had a date one night, and I was describing this to her, and she said, "Oh, you should maybe put a little border along the line," which that got translated to that little gray border, which ties into some of the furniture and things like that. And throughout my life, I never really had a lot of things, but anything that I bought with the idea that I would keep things for a long time, whether it was a collection of knives that I started, watches, furniture, etc. I always did it with sort of a long-term approach. And one of my overriding philosophies with regards to design and accessories and furniture is, I call it the denim jacket approach. Denim jackets look great when you get them, but they look better as they wear on. And so my approach to purchasing these valuable items really are such that if they get knocked around or receive a little wear, that still sort of adds to the personality of the carpet. And so most of the design you see took place over several years, but it was imperative that early on I got a carpet. This has been a staple of my design and this apartment since pretty much the very beginning. I then added pieces from BDDW, like my table here and this mirror. I had a pretty firm idea that I was going to get something from Ligne Rosé, which is where this sofa came from. And ironically, for years, I had a Herman Miller slatted bench, which functioned as my coffee table, and until I could finally find a table. And at a Carini event that they did with Found Collectibles, I noticed this table and was able to pick that up last year. The feel of this is so beautiful, to the point that when I come in, especially during the summertime, and I've maybe worked out in the morning and I've been out and it's the afternoon and it's time for a nap, I actually literally find myself throwing a pillow right down here and laying down and taking a nap.